At the time of recording this, Mega Evolution booster boxes are going for $300. And you might be wondering, is Mega Evolution a good investment for the long term or not? Well, in this video, we're going to cover everything, why this set has become so incredibly expensive, and if it's profitable for the long run. So let's dive into it. Now, the first interesting thing that we're going to take a look at is the prices of the enhanced and the not enhanced or enhanced booster boxes. And this is just incredible at this point. Now, an enhanced booster box means that there's a box stopper or there's a promo card, which in this case is going to be this Bulbasaur card, is going to be at the top of the booster box. So if you buy this booster box, you get this promo card for free with it. Now, the price of these enhanced booster boxes is $305, which is just insane in my opinion for like the base set of, or like the first set of a new era. Now, usually when a new era gets released, like the first set from Sword and Shield base, Scarlet and Violet base, it's like okay, but not that great, because it's cool to see like the new type of cards, but like the sets are usually not that special. But Mega Evolution is definitely a different case, because this set is just really good, and because of that it's really expensive. Now in a bit I'm going to explain why these booster boxes, packs and Elite Trainer boxes are so incredibly expensive at this point, so you can better understand why all of this stuff is happening. Anyway, the price of an enhanced booster box is $305, but the price of the non-enhanced booster box, which is just a regular booster box with the 36 packs and no box stopper, is $303.
What?
Now, that's kind of strange if you think about it, right? Because there's no promo included in this not enhanced booster box, but it's only $1 cheaper. Now, how is that possible? Well, that's because Pokemon is printing a lot more enhanced booster boxes than non-enhanced booster boxes. So because of that, the supply of the regular booster boxes is lower and it's more difficult to get these boxes. And because of that, the price increases, obviously. But the interesting part is that this Bulbasaur promo, which you get in this enhanced booster box, is worth $33. So at this point it would cost you more money to buy a regular booster box for like $303 without the promo card than just the enhanced booster box for $304 and you get this promo card. So if you buy a booster box, make sure to go for the enhanced booster box, because this also contains this Bulbasaur promo, which is worth $33. Now let's take a look at this Bulbasaur promo card, because this promo card is really good, but this card is exactly in the main set as well without this stamp right here. Now, as we've seen in the past, stamped promo cards have become way more valuable than the non-stamped promo cards. And even though the only difference is just the stamp, the difference in terms of value is huge. Now, I think that this box stopper from Bulbasaur is way better than, for example, the box stopper from Journey Together, which was the Reshiram. So I think that this Bulbasaur will only increase more and more in value. But okay, it's very nice that we have a good promo card as a box stopper, but is the set Mega Evolution actually a good investment? Well, that's exactly what we're going to take a look at in a bit. But before we're going to do that, I have something very important to tell you. Because if you like Pokemon card investing and you like to make money with Pokemon cards, but at the same time you just like to collect Pokemon cards and you're a collector, you should definitely join my Pokemon card community. I created a community called the Pika Academy, which is filled with experienced collectors and investors and more than $800 worth of investing courses. Now, the interesting part is that the first 70 members can get access for only $3 a month. And there are only a couple spots left because there's 58 members in the community at the time of recording this. And after we hit 70 members, the price will increase to $9 a month instead of $3. So go to the link in the description, join the Pika Academy, and I'll see you in there. But now it's time to take a look at the incredible set value of Mega Evolution, because all cards combined for Mega Evolution have a total set value of 4.3k at this point. Now, of course, the most expensive cards are going to be these new kind of gold cards, which are just so expensive at this point that they're almost going for $700 and the other one's going for $620. Now, this is important because these two gold cards have an incredibly important role in the investment opportunity of this set. Now, you might be wondering why these cards are so incredibly expensive. I know it's not just that it's Lucario and Gardevoir and people love these Pokemon, but it's something else that has a huge impact on the price. But besides the gold cards, we also have a couple of really good special illustration rares like Gardevoir, Lucario and Venusaur and Latias and Lily's Determination and Kangaskhan and Absol, and we can just continue like that. I've been in this Pokemon card space for a very long time, and every single time a set contains a lot of fan favorite Pokemons, like for example Lucario and Gardevoir, a set becomes really expensive in the long term. Now, in my opinion, this set might be not as crazy as, for example, Destined Rivals with Team Rocket and Mewtwo and all of that cool stuff, but at the same time, this set is still really good and it contains a lot of cards that a lot of people like. Now, if we're gonna take a look at the total set value of Mega Evolution, like I just said, we're on 4.3k. Now, one of the most popular sets from 2025 is obviously going to be Destined Rivals, and Destined Rivals has a total set value of 2.5k. Now, this is really interesting in my opinion, because Mega Evolution almost has twice the set value of Destined Rivals. Now, keep in mind though, this set has just been released, and what often happens when a set gets released and the supply is still increasing, the prices of the cards decreases. So this total set value is probably going to decrease a little bit in the next couple of months, but still, I don't think it will become way less than Destined Rivals. Now, the total set value can be a pretty big factor if a set is a good investment or not, because if the chase cards are expensive, the booster boxes are usually expensive as well. That's not always the case, but it is usually the case. Now again, it's time to take a look at these really cool gold cards, because why are these gold cards so expensive? Well, that's mainly because they're really difficult to pull. Pokemon decided to make the pull rates of these two gold cards so incredibly difficult that the price is going insane. Because based on the pull rates of people who open a lot of packs, these two gold cards probably have a pull rate of 1 in 1500. Actually 1 in 1560 to be exact. Which means that you would have to open 1560 packs to only get one gold card, not even all two of them. Now, since it's so difficult to pull, everybody is going crazy over these cards and everybody wants to have them. And because they feature two fan favorite Pokemon, Gardevoir and Lucario, the price is going insane. Now, we've been seeing some incredible prices in the Pokemon card market lately, but these are really over the top. The fact that the Mega Lucario is almost $700 at this point is just mind-blowing. Now, I found one other thing that might show that Mega Evolution is a pretty good investment for the future. Because like I just said, since Mega Evolution hasn't been out for such a long time, the price can still decrease in the next couple of months. But if we're going to take a look at a couple of sets who have been released a little bit longer, we can see something really interesting. Because if we're going to take a look at the set value from the Japanese version of Mega Evolution, which is Mega Symphonia and Mega Brave, and we're going to add those two total value numbers onto each other. Mega Symphonia has a total set value of around $900 and Mega Brave has a total set value of around $1,100. So if you add that onto each other, you get $2,000 in total set value. And for the people who don't know, in Japan, Mega Evolution has been split into two sets, which is Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia. So to calculate the total value for the Japanese version, you just have to add those two sets to each other. Anyway, if we're going to do the exact same thing for the Japanese Destined Rivals, which is going to be Glory of Team Rocket and Hot Air Arena. Isn't it Heat Wave Arena? It doesn't matter, these two sets feature Destined Rivals. Glory of Team Rocket's total set value is $700 and Heat Wave's Arena or Hot Air Arena or whatever that is total set value of $500. Which brings us to a total of $1,200 for the Japanese Destined Rivals. So also for the Japanese version, Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia are more expensive than the Japanese Destined Rivals, which is Glory of Team Rocket and Hot Air Arena, or I think it was Heat Wave Arena. Now, the reason why this data for the Japanese sets is a little bit more valid than for the English sets is just because the Japanese sets have been released longer than the English versions. Now, based on all the info we just discussed, is Mega Evolution a good investment for the future or not? Based on all the things that we covered in this video, I would say yes. But it's still the Pokemon card market. It can be really random and hyped based on time, so it can also go the exact opposite way. So the final question, is it worth to buy a booster box of $300 or not? My personal opinion is probably yes if you're going to buy it investment wise. If you're going to buy it to open it, probably no. But usually when a Pokemon card set get released, there's always the same kind of pattern what happens to the value of the set. But if you don't know these patterns and you don't know what's going to happen with the value of the set, you can lose money instead of make money. So to prevent that from happening, make sure to watch this video next where I explain the Pokemon set scoring system so you know the best point to buy any product of a new set.